Have you ever felt like life has pushed you into a corner where every prayer seemed unanswered, every hope felt delayed, and every tear felt like it was falling in silence? Tonight, I want you to understand something powerful and life-changing. The pain you feel today is not a sign that you are forgotten. It is not a sign that your story is ending. Sometimes, the darkest nights are simply God preparing the brightest testimonies. Your wounds can become wells of wisdom. Your struggles can become sermons of strength. And your tears today can become someone else's reason to believe tomorrow. Because your pain is not punishment, it is preparation. My dear friends, I want you to listen carefully tonight, because I am speaking not just to your ears, but to your heart, your spirit, and your future. Many of you are carrying burdens that no one sees. You smile in front of people, but inside you are fighting battles that words cannot explain. You feel pressure from your past. You feel pressure from your present, and sometimes you even fear what tomorrow might bring. But I want to tell you something that may change how you see your life. The pain you feel today is not wasted. It is not meaningless. It is shaping something powerful inside of you. Just like gold must pass through fire to become valuable, your character is being refined through what you are going through right now. There are moments in life when you will ask, why am I going through this? You prayed, but the answer did not come immediately. You trusted, but the door did not open. You hoped, but things did not change overnight. And in those moments, silence does not mean absence. Sometimes silence means preparation. Sometimes heaven is working on something bigger than what your eyes can see. I want you to remember that your greatest testimony will not come from your comfort. It will come from your struggle. People are not always moved by perfection. They are moved by real stories. They are moved when they see someone rise after falling, when they see someone keep believing even when life tried to break them. There will be nights when you feel alone, nights when you wonder if anyone understands your pain. But you are stronger than you think. You have survived battles that once felt impossible, and the same strength that carried you through yesterday will carry you through tomorrow. Your pain is building endurance inside you. It is teaching you patience. It is teaching you faith that does not depend on feelings, but stands firm even when emotions are shaking. One day, you will stand and tell someone younger, someone weaker, someone afraid, I know what you are going through, because I walked that road too. And when that day comes, your story will become hope for others. Do not be ashamed of your scars. Scars are proof that you survived something that tried to destroy you. Your story is still being written. The chapter you are in right now is not the final chapter. It is only the training ground for your future victory. There is a powerful purpose hidden inside your struggle. What seems like rejection may be protection. What seems like delay may be divine direction. What seems like loss may be preparation for greater gain. So hold on, keep believing, keep praying, keep moving forward, even when you cannot see the whole row. Because I believe with all my heart that your pain today is preparing a powerful testimony tomorrow. A testimony that will give others hope, strength, and faith to keep going. And when your testimony is finally told, people will not just hear about your pain. They will see the power that carried you through it. God is not finished with your story yet, and your best days are still ahead. My dear friends, I want you to listen to me with your heart tonight because I am speaking to the pain that many of you carry in silence. There are people listening right now who smile during the day but cry when the lights go out. There are hearts that feel tired, souls that feel heavy, and spirits that are asking questions that no one else seems to hear. But I want you to know something powerful and life-changing. Your pain is not meaningless. Your pain is not a sign that you are abandoned. Your pain is part of a greater story that is still being written in your life. Sometimes we think that suffering is a sign of defeat. But I want to tell you that many times, suffering is where strength is born. Just like a diamond must be formed under pressure deep inside the earth, your character, your faith, and your purpose are being shaped through what you are facing right now. There are moments in life when you pray and feel like heaven is silent. You may have prayed for healing, prayed for opportunity, prayed for peace in your home, prayed for direction in your future, and yet things did not change immediately. And in those moments, it is easy to feel discouraged. It is easy to feel forgotten. But I want you to understand that silence does not always mean absence. Sometimes silence means preparation. Sometimes the greatest miracles are being prepared in places where human eyes cannot see. You are not walking through your struggle alone, even when you feel alone. There is a purpose being worked out in your life that is bigger than your fear, bigger than your past mistakes, and bigger than the doubts that try to speak in your mind late at night. Listen carefully to me tonight, because I believe that your struggle is developing something powerful inside you. Your pain is teaching you patience when everything inside you wants to rush forward. Your struggle is teaching you faith when circumstances are trying to convince you to give up. Your hardship is teaching you humility, compassion, and strength that cannot be learned in comfort. The strongest people are not always the ones who never fell. The strongest people are the ones who stood up again after falling. And I believe there are people here tonight who have survived battles that others never knew about. You kept moving forward when your heart was broken. You kept believing when others doubted you. You kept praying when answers did not come immediately. One day, your story will become someone else's strength. Someone younger will listen to you and say, if they could survive, maybe I can survive too. Your life is not only about your success. It is about the hope you give to others through your testimony. There is power in a story of someone who kept believing even when life was hard. There is power in a life that refuses to surrender to hopelessness. The world is not changed by perfect people. The world is changed by people who have been through storms and still kept their faith alive. Your scars are not signs of defeat. They are evidence that you survived something that was meant to destroy you. So tonight, do not give up on your future. Do not give up on your dreams. Do not give up on the promises that are still alive in your heart. Keep moving forward even when you cannot see the entire road ahead. Because I truly believe that the pain you feel today is shaping a testimony that will bring hope, strength, and encouragement to many lives tomorrow. And your story is not finished yet. Your best chapters are still ahead of you. My friends, I want to speak to you tonight about something that touches every human heart. The question of why we must walk through pain before we can see victory. There are people listening to me right now who are carrying burdens that they have never shared with anyone. You carry worries about your family. You carry fears about your future. You carry memories from yesterday that still whisper inside your mind. And sometimes you wonder if all of this suffering has any meaning at all. But I want to tell you with all sincerity and love in my heart that your pain is not wasted. Your pain is being used to build something strong, something lasting, something beautiful in ways you cannot yet understand. You see, my friends, life is not always lived on mountaintops. Sometimes life must be lived in valleys where faith is tested and where character is built in quiet places. It is easy to believe when everything is going well. It is easy to have hope when doors are opening and dreams are coming true. But real faith is revealed when life becomes difficult. Real faith is revealed when you must trust even when you cannot see the next step in front of you. I believe there are people here tonight who are standing in valleys of uncertainty, and you are asking God, where are you in all of this? And I want to remind you that you are not forgotten. You are being prepared for something greater than your current struggle. There is a mysterious but beautiful truth about human suffering. The things that break us often become the very things that teach us how to love others better. When you have experienced pain, you learn compassion. When you have experienced loss, you learn gratitude for what remains. When you have walked through loneliness, you learn how to value relationships and kindness. Your suffering is not just about you. It is shaping your ability to help someone else who is going through the same darkness that you once faced. I know that some of you have prayed for answers that have not come yet. You prayed for healing, but healing has been slow. You prayed for opportunity, but doors have stayed closed longer than you expected. And in those moments, doubt begins to speak loudly. Doubt says you are not strong enough. Doubt says your dreams will never happen. Doubt says your life will never change. But faith speaks differently. Faith says that even when you cannot see the future, there is a hand guiding your life with purpose and love. Do not underestimate what God can do in seasons of waiting. Some of the greatest victories in life are not won in public places. They are won in private moments when nobody is watching you except the one who knows your heart completely. Your prayers are not disappearing into the air. Your tears are not falling without purpose. Every moment you keep believing instead of giving up is a victory in itself. There will come a time when you will look back on this season and understand why you had to go through it. You will see that your pain was not punishment. It was preparation. You will see that what you thought was the end was actually the beginning of a stronger life, a deeper faith, and a more powerful testimony that will inspire others who feel hopeless today. So keep holding on, keep trusting, and keep walking forward, because your story is still being written in the hands of a loving purpose greater than fear. My dear friends, tonight I want to speak to you about something that is deeply personal to every human soul. The way God can take your broken moments and turn them into something powerful for His purpose. Many of you listening tonight feel tired inside. Not physically tired only, but spiritually tired. You have been fighting battles that no one can see. You have been carrying emotions that you cannot easily explain to your friends or even to your family. But I want to remind you that your life is not a mistake. Your story is not an accident. Your pain is not proof that you are forgotten. Instead, your pain is often the very place where God begins to reveal His greatest work in your life. There are times in life when we want everything to move quickly. We want instant answers. We want instant healing. We want instant success. But God often works slowly because He is not only interested in giving you success. He is interested in building your character, your faith, and your spiritual strength. Just like a farmer must wait patiently for the harvest after planting seeds. Your life is going through seasons of growth that may not always feel comfortable. The seed must stay hidden under the soil before it can grow upward toward the light. In the same way, sometimes God allows you to go through hidden seasons where nobody sees what you are becoming, but heaven does. I believe there are people listening tonight who have felt rejection in their lives. Maybe someone you trusted walked away. Maybe opportunities you hoped for did not happen the way you expected. And rejection can feel painful. But sometimes what feels like rejection is actually protection. Sometimes God is redirecting your life toward something better than what you were chasing. You may have prayed for one door to open, but God may be preparing a different door that leads to a greater future than you ever imagined. Do not let your past define your future. Some people are trapped inside memories of past mistakes. They keep replaying their failures in their minds. But I want to tell you that your past does not have the final authority over your life. You can start again. You can believe again. You can hope again. Because there is mercy and grace that is stronger than your mistakes. Your life is not finished just because you have fallen before. Many great victories in life come after moments of failure. When a person decides to stand up again and keep moving forward. There will be nights when you feel afraid about tomorrow. You may worry about your finances, your health, your family, or your future dreams. But fear does not have to control your life. Faith is stronger than fear. Faith is not the absence of fear. Faith is choosing to move forward even when fear is knocking at the door of your heart. Faith says that God is still working even when circumstances look impossible. Faith says that hope is still alive even when everything around you seems dark. I want you to know that your life has purpose far beyond what you can see today. You were created to make a difference in this world. Someone is waiting for your story. Someone is waiting to hear how you survived what you are going through right now. So hold on to hope. Hold on to faith. Keep trusting even when you cannot fully understand the road ahead. Because I truly believe that God is not finished writing your story, and your greatest testimony is still waiting to be revealed through your life. My friends, tonight I want to speak to those who feel like they are standing in the middle of a storm they never expected. Life is a way of surprising us with challenges when we think everything is finally going right. One moment we feel secure, and the next moment life reminds us that we are not in control of everything. But I want you to listen carefully to me tonight. Storms do not come to destroy you. Many times, storms come to strengthen your faith, to teach you endurance, and to prepare you for a stronger future than you ever imagined. There are people listening to me tonight who feel like they are walking through seasons of uncertainty. You may not know what tomorrow holds. You may be worried about your career, your family responsibilities, your health, or your dreams that seem to be taking longer than you expected. And in those moments, it is easy to become discouraged. It is easy to start believing that nothing will ever change. But I want to tell you something powerful. Your current situation is not your final destination. Your story is still moving forward even when you cannot see progress with your physical eyes. God often works in ways that we do not fully understand. Sometimes He allows us to walk through difficult seasons because He is preparing something greater on the other side. Just like a strong building must have a deep foundation before it can rise high, your life is being built with purpose. Even in the hidden seasons of struggle, you may feel like you are standing still, but spiritually, something powerful is happening inside your heart and your character. Patience is being formed. Faith is becoming stronger. Hope is becoming deeper and more real than ever before. Do not measure your life by how fast things are happening. Measure your life by how strong your faith remains when life becomes difficult. Many people want quick success, quick answers, and quick solutions. But true strength is not built in moments of comfort. True strength is built when you must keep believing even when answers are delayed. Some of the greatest victories in life come after long seasons of waiting. Waiting is not wasting time. Waiting is preparation for something greater than what you can imagine. I want to speak to those who feel tired tonight. Not just physically tired, but emotionally and spiritually tired. You have been trying to stay strong for everyone around you. You have been carrying responsibilities that sometimes feel too heavy. But I want to remind you that you were never meant to carry life's burdens alone. There is strength available for you if you choose to keep your faith alive. There is hope even in dark moments when everything seems uncertain. Your life has meaning even when you cannot see immediate results. Your struggles are not random events. They are part of a greater story being written in your life. One day, you will look back and understand why you had to go through what you are going through right now. And when that day comes, you will realize that what you thought was breaking you was actually making you stronger, wiser, and more prepared for the future God has planned for you. So keep standing, keep believing, keep moving forward with hope in your heart, because your life still has purpose and your greatest days are still ahead of you. My friends, tonight I want to speak to you about something that touches the deepest part of the human heart, the way God can transform your pain into purpose when you continue to hold on to hope. There are people listening to me right now who feel like they are walking through long seasons of difficulty. You have prayed for change, yet change has been slow. You have hoped for breakthroughs, yet the doors have not opened as quickly as you wanted. And in those moments, it is very easy to feel discouraged. But I want you to hear me carefully tonight. Your life is not being forgotten. Your life is being prepared for something greater than your present circumstances. You see, my dear friends, life often moves in seasons, just like nature moves through different times of the year. There are seasons of growth, seasons of waiting, seasons of testing, and seasons of harvest. You cannot rush the seasons of life. Just like a tree cannot grow strong without first sending its roots deep into the ground, your faith and character are being rooted deeply during this season of your life. What you are learning today in struggle will give you strength tomorrow when you stand in places of influence, responsibility, and blessing. The roots of faith are often grown in quiet places where nobody sees your struggle, but heaven sees every moment of your endurance. I want to speak to those who feel disappointed tonight. Maybe you trusted someone and they let you down. Maybe you worked hard for something and it did not happen the way you dreamed. And disappointment can feel like a heavy weight on the human soul. But sometimes disappointment is not destruction. Sometimes disappointment is redirection. God sometimes closes one door because He is preparing a better path for your future. You may not understand it today, but one day you will look back and see that what you thought was loss was actually protection and preparation for something greater than what you were chasing. Do not allow fear to control your future. Fear has a way of speaking loudly when life becomes uncertain. Fear will tell you that you are not strong enough. Fear will tell you that your dreams will never happen. Fear will try to convince you to give up before your breakthrough arrives. But faith speaks differently. Faith says that even when you cannot see the next step, God is still guiding your life with purpose and love. Faith is not about having all the answers. Faith is about trusting God even when the road ahead is unclear. There are people tonight who feel like they are carrying too much pressure. Pressure from family expectations, pressure from financial struggles, pressure from personal challenges that nobody knows about. But I want you to know that strength is often born under pressure. Just like pressure forms something beautiful and valuable deep inside the earth, your character is being shaped through what you are going through right now. You are becoming stronger than you were before. You are becoming wiser. You are becoming more compassionate toward others who are also suffering silently. Never underestimate what God can do through a life that keeps believing. Your story is not over. Your testimony is still being written. And I believe with all my heart that your pain today is preparing a powerful story of hope, faith, and victory that will touch the lives of others in the future. Keep holding on to hope. Keep walking forward in faith, because God is still working in your life, even when you cannot see it. My friends, tonight I want to speak to those who feel like they are standing in a season of uncertainty, a season where answers seem slow to come and hope sometimes feels distant. There are people listening to me right now who are carrying burdens in their hearts that no one else can see. You may be smiling in front of others, but inside you are wondering if your prayers are being heard. You may be asking why life has been so difficult, why opportunities have been delayed, and why your journey has been filled with so many challenges. But I want you to listen closely to me tonight. Your life is not a story of abandonment. Your life is a story of preparation, even when preparation comes through difficulty. There is something deeply powerful about the way God works in human lives. He does not always work according to human expectations. We want quick answers. We want instant healing. We want immediate breakthroughs. But God is often more concerned about shaping your character than simply giving you comfort. Just like strong steel must be refined through fire, your faith is being refined through the challenges you are facing today. The fire does not destroy the metal. The fire removes the impurities and makes it stronger, more valuable, and more useful for the future. And I believe that some of you are going through spiritual fire right now, not to destroy you, but to strengthen you for something greater ahead. There are times in life when you will feel like you are walking in darkness. You may not know which direction to take. You may feel confused about decisions concerning your career, your relationships, or your future goals. But I want to remind you that even in darkness, God can still guide your steps. You do not need to see the entire road to keep moving forward. You only need enough light for the next step. And sometimes faith is simply taking the next step even when you cannot see the final destination. I know there are people listening tonight who have experienced broken dreams. You worked hard for something, you believed in something, and yet it did not happen the way you planned. And disappointment can be painful. It can make you feel like giving up. But I want to tell you something very important. Sometimes what looks like disappointment is actually divine protection. Sometimes God closes one door because He is preparing something better for your life. You may not understand it today, but someday you will look back and say, now I understand why I had to go through that season. Do not lose hope in your future. Hope is one of the greatest gifts given to the human heart. Hope keeps you moving forward when everything around you seems uncertain. Hope whispers to your soul that your story is not finished. There will be days when you feel weak, days when you feel tired of fighting, days when you feel like nobody understands your struggles. But even in those moments, you must remember that strength is often born in quiet perseverance. The person who keeps believing when life is difficult is often the person who experiences the greatest victories later in life. Your life matters. Your story matters. And I truly believe that the struggles you are facing today are preparing you to become a testimony of faith, courage, and hope for others who will follow behind you. Keep walking forward. Keep believing. Keep trusting that your life is still in the hands of a loving purpose greater than your fears, because your best days are still ahead of you. My friends, tonight I want to speak to those who feel like they are standing on the edge of hope, looking forward but still feeling the weight of yesterday on their shoulders. There are people listening to me tonight who have carried pain for a long time. Pain from relationships that did not work out. Pain from dreams that were delayed. Pain from words that were spoken against you. And sometimes that pain begins to whisper lies into your heart. It tells you that you are not strong enough. It tells you that your life will never change. But I want to speak truth into your heart tonight. You are stronger than the pain that tries to define you. Life is not always fair, my friends. The world can sometimes feel cold, and circumstances can sometimes feel overwhelming. But I want you to remember something very important. Your life is not controlled by circumstances alone. There is a greater purpose working behind the scenes of your life. Just like a skilled potter shapes clay with patience and care, there is a loving purpose shaping your life even through difficult seasons. You may feel like you are being broken, but sometimes being broken is the beginning of being made new again. There are people here tonight who are tired of waiting. You have been waiting for healing, waiting for opportunity, waiting for peace in your home, waiting for answers to prayers that you have prayed many times. And waiting can be painful. Waiting can make faith feel weak. But I want to tell you that waiting is not wasted time. Waiting is preparation time. Some of the greatest blessings in life come after long seasons of waiting, when character is built, when faith is strengthened, and when the heart learns to trust even when answers are not immediately visible. I want to speak especially to those who feel spiritually tired tonight. You have been trying to stay strong for others. You have been trying to carry responsibilities that sometimes feel too heavy for one person to carry alone. But I want you to know that you were never meant to fight life's battles in your own strength. There is strength available for you if you choose to keep faith alive in your heart. There is grace that is greater than your struggles. There is hope that is stronger than your fears. There will be moments in life when you feel like giving up, moments when you wonder if your dreams are still possible, moments when you question whether your life still has meaning. But I want you to remember the stories of those who succeeded not because life was easy, but because they refused to give up. Victory in life is not always about never falling. Victory is about getting back up every time you fall. And I believe there are people listening tonight who have stood up many times after falling emotionally, spiritually, and mentally. That strength is not weakness. That is courage. Your story is still being written. Your future is still open with possibility. Do not let yesterday's pain steal tomorrow's hope. Keep moving forward even when the road is uncertain. Keep believing even when you cannot see the entire picture. Because I believe with all my heart that God is still working in your life. And the best chapters of your story are still ahead of you, waiting to be revealed in ways that will bring hope and light to many lives. My friends, as we come to the close of this message, I want you to hold these words deep in your heart. Life will not always be easy, but life will always have meaning for those who continue to believe in hope and purpose. The pain you experience today is not the final chapter of your story. It is only a season of preparation for something greater that is coming into your life. God often works quietly, shaping character, building faith, and strengthening the human spirit in ways that are not always visible in the moment. You may feel tired, you may feel uncertain, and you may feel like your prayers are taking too long to be answered, but never lose faith in the goodness of your future. Your story is still being written with love, purpose, and divine direction. One day you will look back and understand why you had to walk through certain valleys before reaching your victories. So keep believing in your dreams, keep trusting in hope, keep standing strong in faith, and keep moving forward with courage. Because your pain today is preparing your powerful testimony tomorrow, and your life still carries great meaning and great purpose in the hands of God.